Orange County, Los Angeles, and Inland Empire.
Hall of Fame Connections on
Angels baseball is on the air.
Ball is carrying deep, and this baseball is on the air from Minute Maid Park in Houston. The Angels get ready to face the Houston Astros. Hi, everybody. Terry Smith along with Mark Langston. Our producer-engineer is Jorge Sevilla. And as always, we welcome you on the Angels Baseball Radio Network. It's the opening game of a 6-game road trip through the Lone Star State. The first 3 this weekend in Houston. Then the Angels move on to take on the Texas Rangers in a 3-game series beginning next Monday. And the Angels facing the 2 top teams right now in the AL West. And the Angels certainly need some wins in the next 6 games on this road trip. As both teams get ready for baseball on this Friday evening, we want you to know we are broadcasting remotely from our flagship station AM 830 studios located inside Angels Stadium. The Angels coming off the 2 wins in the final 2 games of the recent homestand. The club had the day off yesterday, and the Angels hoping to improve on the August record, which right now stands at 2-7. So going into play tonight, the 8 currently in 4th place in the AL West, and the Angels are 10.5 games behind the Texas Rangers. They will be Angels right now in the number 7 spot, 6.5 games behind Toronto. They occupied the 3rd and final wild card spot right now in the American League. The Houston Astros are in the number 2 wild card spot right now. Their record is 66-50, and they're currently 2.5 games behind Texas, the division leaders in the AL West. Beautiful night. Air conditioning on. The fans are very comfortable for the opening game in this 3-game series. The pitching matchup, well, a guy that is familiar to the Astro fans is back with the Astros now. Justin Verlander, acquired at the trading deadline from the Mets, will be on the mound. He's actually started a game this year at Minute Maid Park, but that's when he was with the Mets and he faced the Astros. Tonight, he'll be making his first start this season as an Astro at Minute Maid Park. He's the guy that comes in a 6-6 record this year. ERA is 3.11, and he has faced the Angels a lot in his career. As you look at his lifetime numbers against the Angels, this will be his 30th career start against the Angels. He's 15-11 lifetime with a 3.20 ERA, and this will be the first time he faces the Angels this season. The Halo starter is a pitcher who is certainly looking for a victory. That's Reed Detmers. He has just 2 wins in 20 starts this year. His record coming into tonight is 2-8. He is 0-3 in his last 5 starts with an ERA of over 6.5, and he's coming up one of his toughest starts as an Angel, and that was a ball game that was last Friday at the Big A against Seattle. Angels dropped that game by the final of 9-7, and Detmers went 4 innings. He gave up a total of 7 runs. They were all earned. He gave up 3 homers in that ball game, although he did not suffer the loss. He had a no decision in that game. In his career against the Astros, in 6 starts, his record is 1-2 with an ERA 4.88, and this will be the 3rd time that he's faced Houston this year. He has a loss and also a no decision. When we get back, Mark Langston is eagerly standing by on this Friday. He will have the starting lineups. We'll have the start of tonight's game, Angels and Astros, Friday Night Baseball, just a few minutes away, right here on the Angels Baseball Radio Network.
Proud sponsor of Angels.
2-8 record, 4.78 ERA, left-hander Reed Detmers. For Dusty Baker, his Astro lineup will look like this tonight. Leading off, their second baseman, Jose Altuve. Batting second, the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Hitting third and left field, Yordan Alvarez. In the cleanup spot in right field, Kyle Tucker. Batting fifth, designated hitter, Yainer Diaz. Hitting sixth in center field, Mauricio Dubon. Batting seventh, the first baseman, John Singleton. Hitting eighth, the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And batting ninth behind the plate, Martin Maldonado. On the mound for the Astros, 6-6 record, 3.11 ERA. He is back in an Astros uniform, right-hander Justin Verlander. As we get close to the first pitch and all the action tonight at Minute Maid Park, downtown Houston. Here's my partner, Terry Smith.
Well, thank you, Mark, and good evening, everyone. As we get ready for Angels baseball, the lineup cards have just been exchanged at home plate, so let's run down the umpires for this series. And for tonight's game, calling balls and strikes will be the crew chief, Alfonso Marquez, and he is known as a hitter's umpire, and generally he has a very small strike zone. So you're out there on the mound tonight, whether you're Detmers or Verlander, you better be around the plate, or there could be a lot of pitches go against either one of these starting pitchers. The first base umpire will be Ramon De Jesus, second base umpire Lance Barrett, and young umpire Ryan Wills will be the umpire at third. As far as the dimensions at Minute Maid Park, it's just 315 down the left field side. You do have to get the ball in the air and get it out over their out-of-town scoreboard, out to the Crawford boxes out there in left field. Dead center, 409.